Having a baby for many is among life's high points, but for some women there's an often harrowing descent into what's known as postpartum depression. There's a law on the books designed to offer these women a helping hand, and as Desiree Taylor reports, on this day after Mother's Day, advocates from Trenton to Hollywood turned out in support of it.
Because I was in such a sad, sorry, scared, devastated state. And
actress Brooke was one of several women who shared stories about their personal battles with PPD, or postpartum depression.
During the time I was institutionalized for depression after the birth of my first son, I went to the medicine chest in my room, in my hospital room, to overdose on my medication. Standing empty-handed at that medicine chest, I recognized for the first time there ought to be a law.
Now there is a federal law, which is part of the health care reform legislation, which advocates hope will help the 800,000 women in this country who suffer from PPD.
Listening to all of these mothers on stage here in New Jersey, it became very clear to me that something had to be done at a national level. We needed to be able to deal with a tragic disorder on multiple fronts, through education, through increased support services and research, that we get the heart of why postpartum depression actually takes place.
My family got help, so can yours.
Mrs. Codey and her husband, State Senator Dick Codey, helped raise awareness with this ad campaign several years ago, and they championed a state law that requires mandatory PPD screening before a new mother leaves the hospital. But this mom says it needs to be more comprehensive.
There should be some kind of screening where they're not only asking you questions like that, they're giving you an exam, they're making sure before you leave the hospital that you are okay mentally.
Better screening techniques and awareness are the goals of a new federal study. Community grants will help fund local support service programs. One hurdle remains, and that's funding. Senator Menendez says he's seeking $3 million for this initiative, which supporters describe as priceless.
I've seen many families suffer in silence, and this is the best Mother's Day gift to have this act.
Desiree Taylor, NJN News, Ridgewood.